welcome back to everyone. This is the project series in AI, machine learning and deep learning projects. This will be the second project that we create in this series. Last project that we created was risk analysis. That was a pretty basic project that we used dataset, we used plotting and created the model. Okay, this project will be the bike demand sharing. Let me tell you something about this. So there are uh, major cities in this world that use bike demand sharing model. What is this model? There are organizations that own a certain two-wheelers and they give them on rental basis. Okay, they give them on rental basis to different users. These users can rent the bike on holidays, non-holidays, on different hours of the day. So whenever we talk about data about this kind of thing, we say that it might be possible that the data is quite scattered. Okay, so in this video or this project, we are going to seek a data set that is providing us with details of bike sharing and rental amounts for different time periods, and we'll be seeing if we can analyze something with machine learning through it. Okay, so I have chosen a data set right here. It is by Saurabh Sahane, uploaded 2 years ago. This is Seoul bike sharing demand prediction. So Seoul is a city in South Korea. It is the dataset provided from their website, but we are going to use it for our machine learning model. So let us see what this dataset is all about. This data includes weather information and the number of bikes rented per hour and date information. So we have some date parameters, some hour parameter, and we have some parameter related to weather conditions like temperature, humidity, wind speed, visibility, etc. Right. Let us see the dataset itself. It has the following columns. If we see, first we have a date. This date is in a format, I think this is a string format. Next we have rental bike count. This will be our major use case, the rented bike count. It will be based on different dates, different hours and different temperature or parameters that are related to the weather conditions. Okay, so we have hour. For each date, I think the hour is divided into 1 to 23, right? 0 to 23, it is from 0 to 23 for every hour. We have temperature ranging from minus 17.8 to 39.4, that is a quite high range. We have humidity, wind speed and lot of parameters over here. Okay, so we have seasons over here. That is a pretty cool parameter for machine learning. We have season. We can say that it might be possible that in winter the total bike counts rented are lower than what in summer. Okay, there are holidays and no holidays. However, the amount of values vary quite largely. There are not holidays 95% of the dates and holidays on 5%. We have on functioning or eventful days, and all these are categorical values. These are string values. We have to encode it. In the last dataset that we created a project onto, there were no any columns that had these kind of values. Yes, winter and no holiday. In this, we have to create encoding for all these kind of values, because in machine learning we deal with just numbers. We don't deal with strings. So we have to convert these strings to numbers. Moreover, if you see here in the column name, you will find spaces between the words. In machine learning or in pandas, when we deal with column names, we generally don't prefer these spaces between the words. So we'll try to eliminate this also. There are a lot of spaces in most of them, so we'll try to minimize those spaces. This dataset is seeming quite useful to me, so let us see. Yeah, there are a lot of views and a lot of downloads compared to the last one that we used, and there are a lot of contributors as well. We'll try to make use of this dataset and let's see what we can conclude out, because if you see directly, this rented bike count is of no use to us directly. Okay, so we can say that, yeah, if we can divide this rented bike count in certain ranges, for example, if the bike count is over 700 or 800, there is a high demand of bikes, right? If it is below 200, then it is a fairly low demand of bikes. So we have to divide this data set or this data column into certain specs of ranges so that we can make use of it. We'll try to do it in the next video. I'll be using Kaggle community platform for the project creation. I'm using this dataset present on Kaggle only. The Kaggle will provide me with all the GPU, RAM and storage capabilities all in one place so that I don't have to use the resources of my local machine. This project is for everyone. Whether you have an old PC or a new hardcore computer system, you can create this project on Kaggle platform. I hope you have already created an account on Kaggle. If not, I'll mention the link in the description box. You can go there, create an account. Don't forget to verify your phone numbers. What am I saying? Don't forget to verify your phone numbers, because when you verify your phone number on Kaggle, it will provide you with a lot of more functionalities that you can use with your notebook. Okay, so let's click on this notebook and start the project right away. What we'll do is we'll start with dataset, cleaning, plotting, creation and testing. Let us try to start it in this video only. This is basically the introduction. I'll be creating the whole project in the next video only. I'm just trying to make you familiar with the environment that I'm going to work with. Let us name this notebook as, maybe, let me just import the dataset first. So it is bike sharing. So let me say bike demand. Okay, I'm naming this notebook as bike demand. I'll be providing the link to this notebook when the project is created in the description box. You can view it from there also. Okay, let us try to import some libraries. I am doing this in this video only because the next video might be quite large, because we have to clean the data. So I'm just trying to make the functionalities here only. Okay, so I'll be importing some libraries like matplotlib, cbond, and from sklearn I'll be importing some modules or algorithms that I'm going to use it. Okay, in the coming video I'll explain each and everything, that why am I using each module or library from Python, and I'll show you how to use it as well. Okay, see you in the next video with the complete project creation. Thank you.